presenter is Mahshid Keramatnejad from the Faculty of Arts and Science. Mahshid is pursuing a Master of Science in Chemistry, and her thesis title is A Biophysical Study of the Impact of Air Pollutants on Tear Film Lipid Model Membranes. Her 3-minute thesis title is The Story Behind a Blink. Good luck, Mahshid.
It's the easiest thing in the world to blink. None of us ever really consider it. How we do it all the time with ease, and how it protects our eyes from all sorts of dirt particles and pollutants, especially in those smog days. But did you know that there is an oily layer on the surface of our eyes that makes blinking effortless? Think of it similar to that oil deposit on top of your grandmother's delicious chicken broth, and think of the broth as your tears. Now, this oily layer actually has its own complex structure that makes it necessary for blinking. Now remember, one of those horrible times when you had something in your eyes, that terrible feeling of a foreign body in your eyes that made blinking, the easiest thing in the world, extremely agitating. People with dry eye syndrome have to live with that all the time because for them, their oil tear layer is damaged. Now I work on creating a simplified monomembrane which mimics the oil tear layer. Because of course, one of the major limitations of the field is collecting enough representative real tear samples to study. So we use surface chemistry methods to help us understand the structure of the oil tear layer. These methods help us visualize our monomembrane as we compress and expand it, which mimics blinking. They also help us to measure the viscosity of our monomembrane, which is actually what allows the oil tear layer to spread so easily across the surface of our eyes while blinking and without breaking after multiple blinks. So if we understand its structure and its function in blinking, we can better understand how air pollutants such as ozone can damage it. Now, so far, I have identified the roles of the major components of the oil tear layer, which together actually create a unique multi-layered structure on the surface of our eyes that is necessary for blinking. Now, some of these components are actually quite vulnerable to chemical change via reacting with oxidants such as ozone that's found in environmental smog, and their damage can cause dry eyes. So right now we are trying to understand exactly how this chemical change leads to dry eye syndrome. This can help us understand why more and more people in urban environments are getting dry eyes. It also takes us a step closer to creating more effective eye drops. So while blinking is the easiest thing in the world, it's that oil tear layer on the surface of our eyes that's the hero of our story. And that's something to appreciate the next time you blink. Thank you.